When I'm looking outside and listening right now, how much does the weather affect us? Especially we're having like
Wait, wait,
really
wait, wait, wait. Am I boring you?
not at all. But I'm wondering, like, like getting a little distracted because this is so loud,
Uh-huh.
and I'm wondering if this affects everything.
Absolutely. See, the wind that was one time called Mariah, it's actually Ramtha, okay, and bringing in and flushing out, purifying, divinitizing, same with Jermaine, that are assisting even the wind patterns and also the weather elements as well. And that also includes Michael, that are bringing up all the old archaic conflicts, like whether it be Obama, whether it be Hillary, whether it be, what's his name, Trump, whether it be any of the above, all of it's coming up, and they'll give a long, drawn out speech. Whether it's true or not true is not really important, but more often than not, it's all conjumbled. And then all of a sudden, you're going to have winds galore because all of that's being brought up and brought up from the very planetary matrix, from also all the old energy, old paradigms, and so forth that are coming up, and coming out for total complete exposure. And then whoosh, that's also what's throwing off the weather patterns because there'll be shifts. Shifts aren't just magnetic and planetary, they're also shifts of consciousness. Your consciousness keeps arising and then reaching to a certain level and plateauing. And as we're plateauing, it looks like potatoes or Plato's. Okay, but as we're plateauing, we're also integrating, opening. And the opening, see, it's so interesting, even with the apex, is one's pointing down, picking up, whooshing right down, integrating, merging, and marrying, and picking up our physicality, which is part of the quote, i.e., ascension process, which ascension really means waking up process, which is ascending in vibratory principles and frequencies and megahertz, ascending out of all the gunk, out of all the identities, out of all the levels, the layers, and the 1, 2, and 3 levels of all of our incarnational states. We're vibrating faster and faster. Hence, it's the whole vibrational game. We're vibrating right out of all these dense levels of consciousness, and then in turn, as our body is vibrating faster and faster as you're merging and marrying into it, it's also affecting all of the exponential world exponentially, which also, once again, goes right back to the weather patterns that are whooshing all the density that has come up to the forefront to be dissolved and resolved.